And welcome back, everybody. Now, before we head into Kingdom Valley, there's one more side mission that we need to do with Silver. And just like with Sonic, we can't access this last side mission until we beat the story. So I've already jump cut to where I've already got past the story. So, folks, I don't really want to show this off, so where's that fast forward button? And that's the side mission, ladies and gentlemen. I am not showing that because the side mission is just what we've been doing. Just picking up stuff and throwing it at enemies. I mean, come on. And because since I actually did practice that side mission, I did give myself an A. So, you know, it's not too bad. I was cut pretty close from getting that S rank, but, you know, it's not gonna... I'm not gonna lose sleep over it or anything, ladies and gentlemen. There's absolutely no way. You know, just the showing off that side mission is, you know, completely pointless, and I just want to get this playthrough, you know, done and over with. I just want us to keep, you know, striving and continuing on and whatnot. Just there's no point, because if you pretty much have been playing the game up to this point, you know, doing all the stages and all the side missions and whatnot, you know, that side mission alone is just us picking up stuff and throwing it at enemies. There's absolutely no point of showing that side mission off whatsoever. So, you know, saying what I said back in the previous part is that, you know, if I would have kept Kingdom Valley in the last part, you know, we would have been here for a good, like, half an hour to 35 minutes, and I'm not doing that. You know, you guys have your own stuff you need to take care of, so why should I keep you guys from your schedules? I mean, seriously, well, why should I? Yoy. And just like, Kingdom Valley is Silver the Hedgehog's longest level, so we're gonna be here for a very, very long time. I'm not even joking. I'm gonna be here for some good time, and I feel like I'm already losing my mind enough as it is. Yeah, well, you probably saw me earlier is I went a complete circle and went back to the beginning, and there was these pillars that you could knock down with the blocks and everything like that. Yeah, you want to do that because that at least allows you to progress on the... lets you skip ahead of the stage, you know, by a minute. I didn't capitalize it, but, you know, frankly, I forgot about it because when do I go back to play this game? Never. Well... Sorry to say that's not true. I actually went back to play a bit of the PlayStation 3 version, and you guys are thinking, Ethan, why in God's name are you playing the PlayStation 3 version now? Hell if I know. I feel like I'm being possessed or some shit. I seriously do not know. But, man. Kingdom Valley. The reason why it's so long with Silver the Hedgehog is pretty much because of his overall structure and just how his, you know, that's it. Just his gameplay mechanics, his overall structure. You know, he's not as fast as Sonic and Shadow, so this level is gonna take us a pretty long time. I feel like I think if I remember, I stay in this level for a good 10 minutes. I mean, holy shit, 10 minutes? That's way too much in my opinion. And I've got nothing else to say. Folks, I'm out of commentary at this point. You know, maybe I could think of something to talk about. Just give me a second. Nope, can't think of anything. You know, folks, I pretty much I have nothing else to say, you know. What I stated previously, you know, all the levels just, you know, tend to mesh in with one another, so, you know, there's nothing really new to talk about these levels or anything like that. But, you know, since I have nothing else to talk about with I don't know how I survived that, but going back to what I was going to say previously is, you know, I might as well... Oh, jeez. That was bullshit. A random spike ball just, you know, popped out of nowhere and get me. God. The respawn for these items suck, I tell ya. But before any more interruptions come, you should probably, you know, explain what's the ordeal with this Let's Play channel right now. Because, you know, at this point, by the time this video is already uploaded, I've just put up the final part of the Sonic Unleashed LP. So, you know, if you guys watch the final part, you know that Sonic 06 is going to be the LP I'm going to be mostly focusing on because, you know, I have a certain segment I do in October. And if you guys have been part of this channel for the longest time, you know, you guys probably know what segment it is. I mean, it wasn't that big of a hit back last year because I only did one game for that segment, but this time I actually have a schedule and some guests and whatnot, so, you know, it's going to be... Hopefully this next segment I'm going to do, or this time doing the segment, is going to be better than last year. Ah, hell, you know what? Did say in the final part of my Sonic Unleashed LP that I would talk about that probably at the end of Sonic 06 or make a video. Hell, you know, since I have nothing else to talk about in this LP whatsoever, at least until I think of something that'll pop up in my head, which will probably take a very long time, I'll talk about the segment. The segment I've pretty much been referencing is I have a segment during October called my October Play segment. What that is that during the last week of September to the all the way through October, I pretty much play a bunch of survival horror games and whatnot. It's a little thing I do, and with it, it's just it's just a little fun segment I like to do. You know, it gives me more variety and more of a mix-up because, you know, as much as I do love my Sonic games, you know, I do play other stuff. So, you know, I have to give, you know, the other games, you know, a chance too. So yeah, my October Play segment. Last year I did it. I only had one game, and that was like Condemned Criminal Origins. If any of you guys know that game. You know, I only did that game because at the time I only did that, and in the meantime I was also doing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, which was another 3D Sonic game on the list I created, you know. So now since I want to get Sonic 06 out of the way as soon as I can, you know, it'll make it easier for me to have a better schedule with the games I'm doing, because I should have 2 to 3 games that I'm going to be doing for October Play. And they're pretty meaty games. Well, at least I know one of them's going to be. The other 2, I'm not too sure about. In fact, for my 3rd game, I'm still debating on what I want it to be. What are the games that I'm going to be doing for my October Play of 2013? Well, you guys are just going to have to stick around, because I am not giving it away. If you guys are really curious and want to know, you know, just stick around with this channel, subscribe if you want, whatever you guys want to do. If you don't want to subscribe, whatever. You know, just stick around on this channel and you'll see what games I'll be doing for my October Play. I'll give you one hint to one of them. Space Zombies. That's all I could say. Space Zombies. So yeah. Oh god. Now I'm even running out of stuff to talk about in real life. Let's see, actually, should probably go over this LP a bit more, at least outside and behind the scenes type of thing, is that, we're pretty much almost done with Silver the Hedgehog story, because, you know, at this part, this is all Kingdom Valley. The next part, we should be ending Silver the Hedgehog's playthrough. And judging how it's going so far, you know, it's just, you know, when it comes to Shadow the Hedgehog, because he's going to be my next character I'm going to be doing, I'm not too sure how long the parts are going to be. I'm pretty sure it's going to be 7 parts, just like beforehand. 7 or 28, or 8 parts, I should say. Not 28. What the hell am I talking about? Because with Sonic, it took about 10 parts, and with about Silver, it took about another 10 parts. Shadow, depending on, you know, the side missions and, you know, the levels themselves, along with the story. Last time it took me about 8 parts, or 7, somewhere around there. I'm gonna try to aim for that, because, you know, I don't want to try to do 10 parts to each character. That's... I already did that for Sonic, I already did that for Silver, so, you know, I don't want to do it for Shadow, if I could avoid it. And pretty much so is that, you know, with that, you know, the last story is not going to take that long. It's only going to be, like, 2 parts long. So, yeah. Yeah, I know, I'm... I'm doing a Sonic segment right now, but this is the most automated segment in all of Silver's levels, so there's no point. I'm not even doing anything, except for every once in a while pressing the A button to do the jump, but other than that, yeah, it's a very automated segment. We already did this with Sonic beforehand, so, you know, it's nothing new. You know, going back to Shadow the Hedgehog story, you know, Shadow the Hedgehog story, I should probably have not that much of a deal with it. In fact, I prefer more of a Shadow story, you know, compared to Silver. But, you know, it doesn't mean I don't have my problems with Shadow's story. Because Shadow's story, most of it, it's not really much the levels or anything like that. It's more of just, you know, the side missions themselves. Because I already stated previously that Shadow's side missions are probably the most bullshit out of the entire game. So I would not be surprised if I have humongous troubles with his side missions when it comes to doing his story. In fact, I still need to record his story. Because, folks, with Sonic and Silver here, I've already recorded their stories like back all the way in June. Shadow, I just haven't touched for the longest time because, frankly, in the meantime, while I was doing this, you know, I was also recording Sonic Unleashed, and I think that was just a bit too much on my plate, and not only that, I was starting my summer college classes, so, you know, I don't want to preoccupy myself where, you know, my LPs, you know, take over more of my schedule than my college, because my college comes first before these LPs. That's why I've been having a lot of wonky schedules with the Sonic Unleashed LP and this one, too. Is because I need to more focus on my college work than on these LPs. These LPs, you know, they're hobbies, you know, they're for fun. I've said this previously many times beforehand, but, you know, sometimes they do feel like a bit of a chore, especially when I'm doing post-commentary, because, you know, with post-commentary, I really try to avoid post-commentary as much as I can, because, you know, with post-commentary, I have to record, you know, a new segment and everything like that, and what I'm doing is that currently, what I'm watching right now is already recorded footage and then, you know, doing the commentary in the meantime while watching the footage. And, you know, I have to sync the audio up and everything like that. Kind of like what I do with the live, but the thing with post-commentary is that, you know, since I have better audio quality and video quality, well, you know, even with live, I can still have better video quality, but better audio quality, that's for sure, because I'm not using a headset when I'm recording my commentary for post-commentaries. I'm using my Yeti microphone. It's the same microphone I use to, you know, when I do my reviews and whatnot, which is something I really want to get back to. So, you know, hopefully I can start my new Super Mario Brothers review marathon. The reason why it took so long is because, you know, commentary group and this and everything like that, just... I can only focus on so much with certain channels and everything like that. But yeah, even with that, I managed to bullshit my way throughout this whole entire game. So yeah, with enemy score alone, you can easily get the S rank in this stage. So, you know, try to kill as many enemies as you can. Doesn't matter how long you take. I swear to God, how many times have I seen this gold medal, you know, pass by? I mean, I'm getting real sick and tired of it.
Elise! Wait. There's still a way to change this. If we return to an earlier point in time, we'll be able to save her.
I understand.
Chaos Control!
Silver! I could handle this myself. Besides, you got somewhere to go, right? You! I'll make sure to change Elise's fate. And that, in turn, should change your future, too. Thank you, Silver.
Yeah, just save her.
Whoa. He just jumped into the same time rift as Sonic. So what the hell? He goes back to Flame Court, though. You know, he goes back to the future, and it's still desolated what that is. So does that mean that Sonic failed?
I know how to save our world now. We don't have to change the past. I'm sure of it.
So you have a plan? Well then, let's hurry. I sense his flames.
That doesn't make any sense. So Silver jumped into the same time rift as Sonic. Why didn't he go back in the past with him to make sure that he succeeds? Because obviously, they went back to Flame Core and look, it's still desolate. It still looks hellish. That means that Sonic failed. He failed. Whatever. But anywho, folks, next part, we are finally ending Silver the Hedgehog's story. God, finally. So I'll see you guys for part 20.